Hot 93.7 brought back the essence of the DJ. They brought a new squad onto the game, and they took over the airways, the clubs, and the streets. They're only known as the Dream Team.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to your city, you be feeling the heat.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to your city, you be feeling the heat.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to your city, you be feeling the heat.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to your city, you be feeling the heat.
Hot 93.7. Lace up your cross trainers because it's time for the midday workout with DJ WREXX and the big man. Hot 93.7.
I run this shit. You just flip it. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Hot 93.7.
Now, when I sit back and I think about DJing, I had a few jobs in my life. And for the most part, I love everything I do. But there's something about DJing. It's a love I can't even explain. It doesn't matter how my day is going. I put them headphones on, I hear a song, my troubles are gone for 5 minutes, for the 4 hours, whatever it is, however long I'm DJing for, it goes away. It's a beautiful thing. And at the same time, so many people look up to the DJs because you have to kind of be a courageous person to want to stand in front of a room.
This is
DJs seem to hold a lot of power. I like to use my power to do good things. You know, to raise money for charity events. Who would I like to work with in this game? Imagine doing a party with a Mr. C, you know, or even my station brother Craig G, you know, DJ Big Man.
People, here it is again. Songs from the list.
This 13, try again, number 14, try again.
This is what keeps my job.
Try again.
8 years in the building. Just following this. That's all you gotta do. Just follow this. Some call it the same 18 jams in a row. I call it job security.
Yeah. 2 on the killers and $100 billers. Yeah. 2 on the killers and $100 billers. Yeah. 2 on the killers and $100 billers. Yeah. 2 on the killers and $100 billers.
Who influenced me? Well, as a kid, I grew up in England. A lot of people don't know that. So this is breaking news. You're hearing it first. So I had an uncle named Andrew that used to DJ, and he'd always be like, nephew, you gotta come to the United States to see how it's done. So when I was growing up, the only rappers that was popping in England was Public Enemy, Big Daddy Kane, and Slick Rick. And he kept saying, nephew, it's more rappers out there. So I came to the States. He took me down to the Bronx. I saw a young Red Alert. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I started following Red Alert. Then there was a young Funkmaster Flex. So it's funny because I used to listen to Flex and go home and try to, you know, get his scratch patterns down.
What are you thinking, big man?
But
gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
He knew what I was thinking. I knew what he's thinking, son.
knew what I was
Let's do this. Hot 927, baby.
He knew what I was thinking.
All the Cowboys. We need some more Niners fans, big man. We need some support, man. We on life support right now. Calm down, Duma.
KG.
Choking him. I go back to 1984, my birthday. I turned 14. I took all my money. I bought my first 2 sets of turntables, and they weren't even the same turntables. I took my birthday money. My mother was like, why are you wasting your money on that? I said, this is what I want to do for a hobby. She supported it, I did it.
Stop, kitty, kitty, don't 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 stop, kitty, 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 don't stop, kitty, kitty, don't stop, kitty, kitty.
I wanted to learn how to scratch. I remember the first time I tried to scratch, I took the needle and I went sideways like this and I broke the needle on my mom's turntable and I ruined my record. And my neighbor came over, he's like, my uncle's a DJ, this is how you do it. And he put my hand on the record and I went like this. And I was about 12 and a half, 13 years old when I first learned how to do that. And I never looked back.
I said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more.
Did you just have a show or you were a student?
Both. I was a student first.
Oh, okay.
But I only did 1 semester. I didn't like it there actually, because I was gonna take physical education, and I did it for a semester, and I realized that once I got on the radio, I wanted to do radio.
You know what it is? Yeah. You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is? Yeah. Yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
What I like to work with. I worked with just about everybody in the game that you can think of. The only guy I haven't met is Eminem. So if there's one guy I wanted to work with, it would probably be him, whether it be DJing for him or just chopping it up in the studio or whatever. I met everybody from Jay-Z to Fifth, shout to Fifth, the whole crew, G-Unit. Been around a lot of these guys a long time, but he's the only one I haven't met. And as far as DJs go, Jazzy Jeff's probably my favorite right now.
This is a journey into sound. Pump up the volume. This is a journey into sound. Pump up the journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension. The volume. When ready, I throw this switch. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
Who influenced me? Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, Molly Mall, Clark Kent. 88, I met Clark Kent. I stayed over his house for one night. Changed my whole life. He said this, and it changed my whole life. He says, if anybody asks you if you're a good DJ, you tell them you're the best. But don't tell nobody you're the best if they don't ask. Once you figure that out, you can use that in everyday life, even if it's not being a DJ. So, it is what it is.
The importance of a year, we're back to work. I took time off, all the rappers got jerked due to the fact they whack in their track. Have to go back and stack cause they lack experience. EPMD and
so yo, I'm the hip hopper, Buster so shocker. Down yo, the microphone yo, I'm the hip hopper, Buster so.
The big man, big man, big man, baby. First off, let me let people know, because a lot of people think that we do this for fun, but for me it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle here. I've been DJing since I was like 14, 15 years old.
Nice.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for this craft, and I think it's important for me to let people know that there's different forms of DJing, and there's different aspects to DJing. A lot of people think, you know, you just get some hot records and start cutting and scratching, and it's a lot more to that. You know, you have your different types of DJs, you have your turntablists, and so on. But I mean, just to give you a background on me and let you know how important DJing is to me. I mean, I had a very successful career in insurance, and I walked away from that because I believed in this job. I always wanted to DJ and do radio. It was a hobby of mine growing up, and I always wanted to do it as a career. So imagine being able to do something that you love as your career.
Big man. One more. Putting it down in the mix on Hot 93.7.
It's the way you flip your hair and your stylish clothes you wear. When you walk into the room, all my partners stop and stare at you. But they just wanna use you up.
It's just crazy. I've had the opportunity to work with so many people and meet so many people. It's like a dream come true, you know. Just imagine going into a party and chopping it up with somebody like a Jay-Z, you know, 50 Cent, and these guys knowing you by face, knowing you by name. You know, these are guys who you've seen on TV, you know, every 2 or 3 minutes, and you know, you walk into a room and they recognize you. So to me, that's a big thing.
I keep it player, why some choose to play it safe. Boy, check your resume, it's risky business in the I keep it player, why some choose to play it safe. Boy, check the resume, it's risky business in the I keep it player, why some choose to play it safe. Boy, check the resume, it's risky business in the
You know, my earlier influences, I would definitely have to say were like, see, if I do this, I'm gonna date myself. But you know, you look back at the Cool Hercs and stuff like that, and later on became like Cash Money, Jazzy Jeff, and you look at a radio situation, and I look at a Funkmaster Flex. I mean, he's one of those guys who's on both sides of the board. I've shared the stage with Kid Capri. I've shared the stage with numerous DJs, and to, you know, to have that experience, you know, having met Jam Master Jay, I met him a month before he passed, you know, and that was like a highlight of my career. You know, you have these icons in the music industry, and you're able to meet them and sit down and chop it up with them, you know. I say to anybody who's trying to get into this craft, respect what you're doing, man. Respect what you're doing. It's just like anything else.
You were in a zone over there.
Yeah, man, just a few blends, you know what I mean? Saw a few acapellas sticking out at me, so, you know, I had to make it happen.
They sound good.
All right, just a little fun, you know? Everything that you have to do, you hustle for that entire time because you want to get to that next level. Look at DJing as the same thing. It's a constant hustle. When you get
on the radio or on the box, the way that they like to make it sound. You know, when you get on this box and you crack off, listen, every single minute that you're on the radio, make it count. When you're in the club, every single minute that you're in the club, make it count. I mean, don't do it just for the fame. Do it for the love, man. It's a lot of times people, you know, they just don't respect this craft.
I never thought I'd see the day that you my old girl. Now I'm stuck here hollering at old girl. Got one, got two, three, four girls. Shotgun in the drop, made her right. Hut one, hut two, told them take a hike. Then it's on to the next, on to the next one. Hard to move on when you always regret one.
I wonder sometimes, I wonder if I was wrong.
Just for the record, Queen Latifah was requested by my man Duma. DJ Big Man turned the speakers up, almost blew them. So for the record, if somebody gotta replace them, DJ Big Man will. MC Deep Pockets over there, got it. All I do is play records, that's it.
They don't pay me enough. They don't pay me enough to replace the speakers.
But they pay him enough to turn them up, though, you know.
They should have some better speakers in here. These speakers just don't go loud enough. We need a subwoofer under the floor or something. I want loudness.